friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Amber and I'm so glad you've joined us today for this week's update on how we're settling into the new house. As you can see, we've done a little bit of Christmas decorating behind me. Happy December 1st. Well, actually it will be the 2nd when you see this. I'm filming a day before. But let me turn the camera around so I can show you what is new around Amber's place.
Let's start here by the front door. I tell you what, we have been busy. We being mostly me decorating. But hubby did help me set up the nativity, which we usually, in our old house, we had it on our buffet in the dining room, but we have had this set since 2003. We purchased it from JCPenney's for $99 after Christmas. I think the original price, I don't know, it was probably $150, maybe $200, I'm not sure. I got this green velvet runner from Home Goods, so that fits nicely there. And then I did put my decorative Pyrex bowls inside the cabinet here. I have space next to the blue bowls for one more set. Hubby says, well, you know what that means? You just have to get another set. I said, you don't have to tell me twice. The set I am looking for is, it's a yellow and white. It's called the gooseberry print. So looking for that, but not in a rush, but yes, love the nativity. We do have, I'll come over this way. We do have our little tree here. I didn't put the star on it yet. I do need to get that out of the bin in the garage. We worked so hard on the garage. Sometime I'll show you. We got this wooden rack. This guy makes them. So for all the black bins with the yellow lids, just slide right in there. Maybe you guys have seen those. So we organized. So our Christmas bins are on that rack. And we have a little train set here that we have to put up around the tree. So that's gonna be our next step, which means I probably have to move that tree skirt. And I do want to move these books, these boxes of books at some point. But everything's pretty much the same here. I set out a little Boyd's bear there on the chair and the little, the centerpiece that I really like. We used to have this on our foyer table. And I did put a little Boyd's bear down here. Isn't that cute? It's nice to set those out. The dining room is a little different. I just made these placemats for our table. Got the fabric from Hobby Lobby. And I had enough where I could make them reversible. So that is perfect. I really liked them, especially because this part says, oh, come let us adore him, Christ the Lord. I love that. But it's just so pretty and nature and pine trees. I love all that. And the centerpiece we've had, put some lights there, and the little, this antique nativity set is from my dad's house. And before it was his, I think it belonged to his aunt and uncle. So it's very old. I went to Goodwill today because I was looking for some sort of a riser to set it up on because, you know, it's just sitting there so lonely. It needs a little height, but it's a paper mache. And it's seen better days. I think I probably mentioned this last Christmas, but if you guys have ever seen a set like this, let me know. I have no idea who made it or what it, who put it out, but I should put a little light in there or something. My sister, my older sister, says that this angel that is glued on here probably is not original to the set. Somehow she got stuck there. Seems fitting, but may not be in keeping with the original thought there. But decoration is in progress. I like how all of that looks on the table, on the stand there. So let's come around here, put some garland and lights here on the half wall. It looks better from the other side, so we'll come around. Hubby surprised me with poinsettias. He went to Lowe's, I guess that was Sunday. So he came home with 3 poinsettias. I have one sitting out on the lanai because it's not doing so well. I tried to revive it. They were $6 at Lowe's, which, you know, for poinsettias, that's not bad at all. But I'm not sure how long these will last, even with rehabilitation. The other poinsettias that we have gotten in the past were from Costco, and those things lasted forever. I did set out my Tupperware Christmas canisters. I love these things. They're just so cute. They're forever old, but I have tea bags in there. And I just have some Hershey Kisses in a bow there. I will have to hide it from my son. He's Mr. Candyman. But and then I have my Christmas plaid drying mat and tea towel here. Hubby brought me some flowers for Thanksgiving. They're holding on, but they're almost done. So as you can see, we have been decorating the Christmas trees. We have the small one here. This one used to be in our formal living room in our old house. So I have a lot of nutcrackers on here. I love those. Any other nutcracker lovers out there? So cute. I got those ornaments probably from Hobby Lobby, I'm thinking. And I made this cute little tree skirt. I was so impressed with myself. It actually turned out to be just the right size, so I was really happy about that. Of course, my grandson's toys. He was just over, on Thanksgiving, and hubby and my grandson were building, my grandson said he was building a post office. So hubby told him that he would leave it here until he comes back. But we have this tree. We used to have these trees flanking our fireplace in our other house. So just red and silver bulbs, which they're so plastic, it's not even funny. But I got those from Walmart last year, pretty sure. There's our little sickly poinsettia. And then on this side is the matching Christmas tree that I ordered from Bed Bath & Beyond last Christmas. Little Christmas quilt I made and pillows. So it's really pretty, especially at night when you come out here and both Christmas trees are lit. So pretty. Love that. I was gonna show you not a whole lot else. Oh, I will show you, of course, in our bedroom. That's something special. But while I'm over here, let's come into my sewing room, please. I want to show you what, I started to say what Santa's workshop has been up to, but basically it's Amber's workshop. So I needed to make, this is my little, what they call is like a thread catcher. It's just a fabric bag. So I needed to make a bigger one. So I did. I made this one and another one. And then I said to myself, wouldn't they look cute in Christmas fabrics? Look at the plaid. I mean, I could not love that anymore. So, you know, I quickly got out my Christmas fabric and went to town. It was time consuming because I quilted each panel to make it, you know, be able to stand up. But I thought I'd put some Christmas gifts in those and use them as little gift bags. And these two I made a little bit larger. So those are grandson's gifts, but I thought those were really cute. Oh, and I told you I went to Goodwill today. Well, I found this wooden, well, it's not even, I don't know, maybe it's real wood. I'm not so much interested in the aesthetics. It was $3.99, good price. But I thought I'm going to cover it with fabric, turn it over, and use that as a riser for my nativity So in the dining room. So hopefully that all works out. Stay tuned. And then while I was at UPS doing a return, I bought these bubble mailers because I need them to mail a couple things. I made these table toppers. These are for my husband's boss. My husband requested that I make those. And then 2 coasters that I made. So those were a lot of work, applique. And then I did the same in different fabric for one of my husband's coworkers is just getting into quilting. So he asked me if I would make her a set. He thought that would be very nice. He's so thoughtful, isn't he? And then my quilting projects. Let me tell you, I have been busy. I'll come back to these over here. So there's this family. If you know quilters, this is a familiar story. But, you know, we quilters, we have big hearts, okay? We just love to give. We love to quilt, but we especially love when we're giving quilts to people who need them. So there's a family that my daughter was telling me about that just lost the husband and father. They had 6 children, 7 children, 7 children. Yes, 7. I thought it was 6 at first. That's what my daughter told me, but then there's 7. 7 children and the wife remaining. And he was only in his 40s. It's quite sad. He was a pastor of a good-sized church, and he had a heart attack, sadly. So my quilter's heart, I was like, well, I'm going to make a quilt for all of them. I'm like, give me ballparks of their ages. So most of these, I already had the quilt top done. I just had to assemble them. So put the backing with the batting and do the quilt top. So it was a lot of work, but I was so glad to use the quilt tops that I already had. So this is one, kind of a patchworky one. And then this is a log cabin, really sweet. So I think this one maybe for an 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and then this one for the 4-year-old. Yeah, little boy. And then I did this. The other ones are more young adult, I think. So this is actually a very good size quilt. My lemon yellow. And then the backing of this one is just white, but some of them were pretty colorful. This one it turned out really nice. It's this one was called Pinwheel Wreath. And let's see what the backing of this one. Oh yeah, I had to match this backing and this green backing. So that turned out nice. So these are good size. I picked up the whole stack of 8 of them, and I haven't even finished the last 2, and it is quite heavy. It's amazing how heavy quilts are, even though I use a very thin batting. And then this is a square and a square, and I thought it was so plain initially, but the more I worked on it and then quilted the top part of it, really came to life. I really love that. So my last 2, this one is for the mom. I don't know, I guess I had to get through the kids first and save the special mom one for last. And then this black, this is a flannel. This was a nice layer cake coordinated fabric set I had. But this will be for the boy who's, I think he's about 13. So I did find a gray sheet today, so I'll use that as the backing. But these are the last 2 that I'm working on, so I'm going to be very happy to get those assembled. I'll show you my closet here. I buy the batting, which is what is in between the backing and the top piece. I buy this on a roll. It's a cotton. It may be a little bit of polyester, but it's mostly cotton, and it's quite thin because we live in Florida and I don't like to make too thick. But this is the thinnest. I actually had to order a new roll from Amazon. That's the thinnest it's been in a long time. I think I bought this a year ago. But it's very nice to have the big roll rather than buying just for each quilt. But that's what I have been doing. Very busy, but it's all good things. Now let me show you in our bedroom. Let's go, because I'm really most excited about this. It's something I saw online and I was like, we could do that. Look at how cute that looks with the greenery. This is the Christmas quilt that I made, a couple years ago. But I ordered this garland from Amazon, of course. And I ordered these berry picks, so I have those wired on there with florist wire. But the thing that, I don't want to disturb it too much, the thing that's so neat is, look at these. They are gold suction cup hooks. So I have 3 of them. So I have that, one in the middle, and then one on the end. And I did just order some red velvet ribbon that I plan to tie on the ends, maybe in the middle also. So very excited about that. My daughter, I texted it to her and she says, "Mom, that looks magazine worthy." She's my drama queen. But I'm very happy with how it looks, along with the Christmas quilt. And this time of year, my red and ivory striped chair really fits well. And I set out a couple Boyd's Bears. Aren't they so cute? So we were thinking to have a Christmas tree in here. I just haven't found one yet on the marketplace, and I don't want to pay too much money for one. Hubby was thinking that we should have a white one with like red, maybe red and silver bulbs. So we'll see. If I find one at a reasonable price on the marketplace, we'll buy it. However, in full disclosure, this is how the rest of the room looks, because this is real life. That's not very festive, is it? Yes, the rowing machine is probably going to go back in hubby's office. And of course, the lamps came in here from the living room where the Christmas trees are. The treadmill will definitely stay there, and the pie crust table got displaced from the living room. So here we are. Merry Christmas. But I just love how the garland turned out. I can link the garland and the berry picks and the hooks in the description box below if you're interested. I don't make any money on it. But I thought that was just so nice, so festive. I was thinking about doing lights on there. I don't know if that's too extra, but we'll see. Maybe. But I really like how the red accents pop against the white frame. So cute. Hubby still says we should buy different nightstands because these are miniature. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For now, they're staying. So that's my little surprise. I love it. I love it. Are you guys doing Christmas decorating? I have to say this year, because we're still settling in, I have just not been in the decorating mood. But this year, hubby, oh my goodness, he loves Christmas as much as I do. But he has been the one. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? So I've been getting things done bit by bit. So that's this week's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be posting more decorating videos and settling in. And I'm always glad that you guys are here along for the ride. Comment below, even if it's just an emoji, it does help the channel. Maybe comment a Christmas tree or smiley face, whatever you like. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We certainly did. We just had family pictures done right before Thanksgiving, so that was a real treat. I love that, especially as the grandkids are getting older. So anyway, hope you guys have a blessed week, and I will talk to you soon. God bless.